Last game on the list is a little puzzle game that I'm kind of been looking forward to trying out, called The Shape of Things. This one is a sweet little puzzle game that has caught my eye because I absolutely love casual, cozy puzzle games that I can just like sit back, relax, and solve. And this one just seemed just so sweet and like that's gonna fit that bill. So we're not gonna go into how the puzzles are done. I do know about a little what we're going to be expecting. I don't want to go into it because I want you guys to see it as we play. Already the menu screen is what you're looking at. It's a cool little menu screen. I love this. It does just bring you into the world, and I absolutely enjoy that. One thing I really want to show you guys is that we're able to change the weather of the outside to different seasons, and I think this is so cool and wonderful, being able to change the world to rainy or wintry, sunny, or just a fall winter, a windy fall. I haven't seen the constellation. I think this is to do with the puzzles, but it's a cute, absolutely cool little puzzle game that I can't wait to see. So let's get into The Shape of Things and enjoy its sweetness. But before we do, big thank you to the developer and the Indie Game Collective for providing the game key for tonight's playthrough of The Shape of Things, and for their support and sponsoring this segment of tonight's stream. Big thank you to them, and the link for The Shape of Things is in the chat, and you guys can check it out. So let's get into it and have a good time. Oh man, insert 7G coins to obtain a gacha? Well, why not? And of course, let me know how that volume is, and we will make adjustments as we can. I think it might be a little loud. Let's open her up. A new world unlocked. Press any key. Wait. Where are our new world? Oh, it's over here in the level select. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is adorable. It's super pleasant music. Oh no, it totally worked. It's okay if it's loud and if it's loud, but as long as it's adorable. Okay, so I could play this with a controller, or I could play it with mouse and keyboard. I think I'm gonna go controller. Alright, so we're just... Is that frog croaking at us? Hey frog, what you doing? Look at that, we got a compass. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm understanding you, game. So this is really just like a simple Zen style game, where we're trying to line everything up. Now do we get, is there a points? Okay, they automatically snap. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, it's a backpack. Okay. Oh, it gets bigger. Okay, so they're showing us the different mechanics. Oh my gosh. What do we do? What do we do? I'm trying to, so what I'm looking for is a spot on the backpack that we could kind of use as a reference point. I feel like we did it. Oh no, we didn't. There we go. It was that little small part. Now, are they gonna like mix up the different puzzle styles? I guess this is another slide. We know what a mushroom looks like. Oh, they are mixing up the different styles. So this is a rotate. And I bet this one is the grow. Interesting. Oh, that makes things a lot more challenging. I like it. Okay, where do we want to line up to? I guess off to this rotating piece. And then we could grow that there. Awesome blossom. Okay, what is it? Is it... Oh, it's a net. A fishing net. So probably about there. I'm enjoying the heck out of this, guys. It's a nice puzzle. It's a nice puzzle game. It's difficulty curve, guys. Let's talk difficulty curve. It's super easy to get into. So this looks like a seed. Even when they're adding the different mechanics, it's still fairly easy to get into. Fairly easy to start putting things together. I don't feel like we won't be able to get the puzzle. It's just a matter of time in a way. This is definitely, if this is on PlayStation, or sorry, if this is on Nintendo Switch, I could see this being a joy. An absolute joy to play on the couch. I'm going to look it up. I want to see. Is this on Nintendo Switch? I don't think it is. Is not. I'm pulling up the press release. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's on Nintendo Switch. That's a bummer. I hope they could port it, because this is the type of game I feel like that would just excel. Excel in a space where you're able to just find like that cozy little nook. Now, if you're one of the lucky few that could get their hands on a Steam Deck, I'm sure this could play on that. I really like there's no rush to the puzzle. There's no like you got it wrong. It's just all about slowly easing into the solution. It's really nice. What is this? Oh man, this game is making me tired. In a good way. There's few times when I say a game is making me sleepy and that be a good thing. This game definitely is making me kind of like zen out. Oh yeah. It also reminds me of this other game, and I can't remember what it's called. But it was I played it on my phone. And you kind of like reassembled gadget and things like, oh, you fix things. And it was like a cool little game about fixing items. Spring Falls is also a really cool Zen game. They're all in that like genre of no urgency, no punishment for getting it wrong or taking your time. It's all about the experience of doing. Oh, it's a rose. No, it's a shell. It's a shell. Once you see what the item is, it makes it a little easier to solve it. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Put just gently, gentle. It's a snail's shell. I think that is placed right. Maybe we're not in the right spot for everything else. Or maybe it's upside down. It was upside down. There we go. That one was a tough one. More puzzles, please. Okay, we got a house. It looks like a birdhouse. Okay, that's the opening of said birdhouse. Come on, rotate, rotate. Where are we at? There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. That was the challenge. Getting it to rotate to a point where I can see it correctly. Oh, it's a basket. It's a nest of eggs. All right. It's been a while since I've gotten to just sit and relax to a puzzle game. Like a really nice puzzle game. It was pleasant. It reminds me of the nights we used to play Dwarf Romantic all the time as our wrap-up game. Oh my gosh, that frog is going to ribbit to my heart. There we go. Banging. We're back home. All right, for the menu, I'm actually gonna use this. What's the time thing do? Oh, we could change the time of day. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna explore. So there's the time credits. Let's see what the credits look like. I'm gonna let you guys see this. There it goes. All right, let's make it rainy. I want a rainy day. I was wondering if this would come in to our puzzle solving time, but I guess the weather and time is just here. What's the constellation do? This equals star. Oh, solving them creates a star. Interesting. There's a lot of puzzle slots. All right, let's go. Let's do another one. That was nice. I liked it. What do we got? What do we got? I wonder if this is random. New world. Oh, I think it might be random. Okay, we won't know unless if I start a new game. But I'm curious if this is random. Do we get a random gotcha? Or do they show up like makes you feel like they're random, but in reality they're planned? I don't know what it is, but it seems like we're in Noodle Town. Oh my gosh, is this? What are we making? Is this like croissant? I went to the bakery to get a croissant. Okay. It has a very weird color shape to it. Weird shape and coloring to it, and it's throwing me off so bad. All right, here we go. This lovely croissant has nothing on us. We're the bakery kings. There we go. Maybe it's not a croissant. I'm not sure what it was. What is this? Oh, they're rice cakes. Or those rice things. I don't know what they're called. I apologize for calling them rice things if that's not the proper term. I know in Pokemon, there was an episode where they referred to them as donuts. Jelly donuts. And they were obviously rice wrapped in seaweed. Oh, this is a lantern. Alright, so we need to build off of that. So let's rotate this. There. Throw that out. There we go. We're getting the hang of it. Fish cake! Alright. I always like these fish cakes. Whenever you get them in ramen, I'm always happy to see them because they're so cute, just floating there. Oh, this is like the sushi platter. I really love this game. This game is, I'm so glad to have left it to the last. This is definitely how I'd want to end the night. Truly. It's a really interesting puzzle system. Oh, this is so nice. It kind of reminds me of wood puzzles in a way. How everything is just kind of mechanically clicks and shifts into their designated spaces. And when you start getting them, when it starts flowing together, it's very almost magical. Ah, yes, the old soy sauce. I always wanted a soy sauce container like this. I could never find one. One that's not like absurdly fancy. I'm not a fancy person. I don't need a fancy bottles. Okay, that shifts there. We made this too small, I think. The key I'm finding is getting this to the right size. There we go. Getting the one that you need to adjust the size of is like your top priority, it seems. Because once you get the sizing figured out, the rest of it kind of clicks into place a little easier. Okay, I think it goes there. They do have a jigsaw puzzleness to it. Funny enough, it'll be easier to understand it from this side, I think. Okay, so we're forced onto that. Okay, where are we doing? What are we doing, friends? Whoever figured out, like, whoever did the sound design for this game, beautifully done. I feel like I'm in a ramen shop, an oddly quiet ramen shop. What is this? Okay. Here. That clicks there. That goes there. Oh man. Something is not in place. There we go. Oh boy. Let's figure this. It really... So, one thing about these kind of puzzle games that is a challenge to do as a game designer, I'm sure, is to give the player the feeling of the puzzles to being tactile, like a solid object that they're manipulating. And I feel like this game's doing a really good job of it. Yeah, they're digital images floating in space, but it does feel how we're manipulating everything. It does very much feel like it's a tactile item, like we are handling this. I think they did an excellent job. Let's put this here. So I want to get this spot. This spot needs to be figured out. Is that good? I think that's good. There we go. Now we can build off of that. Once you get one in the perfect location, the rest just kind of click into place. The star of the show. Oh man, this is bringing all the fun. Let's get these noodles lined up. Let's get them lined up just right. Then we can build off of where these noodles are placed. So it seems like it's going to be there. Oh. Okay, here we go. That's lined up good. Bring this little corner out. Oh man, I want ramen. It's been a long time. Actually, this hasn't been that long, but it's been a few weeks. Here we go. It's such a nice experience. That's what I'm trying to get across. It's a nice experience. I'm curious about that constellation. Like, what is it forming? Let's get another one. New world unlocked. Let's go. It looks like we're off to the office. Oh, it's a paint studio. It's a lot cleaner than my art studio. My art studio currently is a mess. Can we leave? Oh, we can leave. So we can leave mid-puzzle. Let's get another gotcha. New world unlocked. Awesome Blossom. Oh, it's boat themed. I mean, I want to go boat themed. I spend a lot of time in the art studio on when I have free time. Let's go boat themed. I like boat themed stuff sometimes. It looks like a fishing hook or anchor. Fishing hook? A very not sharp fishing hook? Line that up there. Ooh, it has pink on it. Okay, so it needs to go this way. And this goes here. Let's line that up to there. That's a very not aggressive fishing hook. I don't feel threatened at all by this fishing hook. It's very dull. It has no hook. The boat sound. There we go. Another reason why I want to come here. I felt the possible sound of water, the waves gently lapping across the boat, might be a cool experience. And I'm right. It was a good choice. But we got that. This is gonna be an easy one, I feel. Feel confident. Confidence restored. Oh, is this a buoy? I used to go surfing a lot, and when I'd go surfing, one of the things we would do is go mess with the buoys. It's not like we would do anything to them. We wouldn't like damage them or move them or anything, but they would just be like floating out there, and we would try to climb on them, the big buoys. It doesn't go very well. They're very slippery. That's kind of the joke of it. Is you try to dare each other to stand on a buoy for as long as you can. It's really difficult to do. The old barrel. Achievement unlocked, bronze solver. Are these the old fishing boots? Kind of miss fishing. Fishing is one of those things that, one of those activities that are they're really, it's a really great activity once you figure it out, right? The magic of fishing, of just sitting on at the pier or on a beach or whatever, or at a lake, and just enjoying the silence and maybe some company. But when I was little, I never really understood like that was a part of it. So I always like viewed fishing as kind of a boring old person thing. Then I got older, and the few times I went fishing then, it was like, oh yeah, that makes sense now. I think we have a little fishy. The fishy. Fish decoy. Oh, this isn't. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is life, or one of those lifesavers. Which just anytime I think of lifesavers or see them on television or in movies or whatever, or on boat, I always think of the candy lifesavers, which I guess is great marketing choices for the candy company. They really did their job. As somebody who worked in marketing, I tip my hat to what they accomplished. Okay, I feel like those are close enough. It wants you to be pretty accurate, but there is some room for, like, some wiggle room. Okay, let's start at the bottom here. Here we go. Well, we're close. We're close to this puzzle. Wait, there's something weird about this puzzle. Wait. There's something off. There is definitely something off. Okay, I feel like this is the side that we want. we want to figure out. I don't know if this was purposeful. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not, because it's the sound that it makes in everyone. But the rotating sound of the puzzle pieces, it sounds so much like the sound of a reel, a fishing pole. It's adding to the ambiance. So satisfying. It's so satisfying when it clicks. This looks like it's a couple of oars. Okay. Let's get this corner kind of figured out. Almost there. I don't know what I was expecting when I was getting into this. Like, I knew what I was possibly gonna get, and that was a nice little casual, cozy puzzle game. But I don't think I was expecting something to be so serene. And I think that's just the magic that this game is bringing to you. Let's open another one. Alright guys, let's open a few more puzzles and then I think we're gonna call it a night. Oh yeah, we're definitely going under the sea. I'm really wondering if we're getting random gotchas. I hope we are. I hope we are. I hope it's not a thing about. I hope it's not linear in that way, where we're being forced down a set of puzzles. I hope it's all random. I hope we're randomly getting different things. In somebody else's playthrough, they're opening different gotchas and they're starting their journey into this puzzle game with a completely different experience. To me, that's just, it adds to a little bit of the magic. We all end in the same, like, we all have the same goal when we're playing the game, and that's solving these little puzzles and finding the magic in it. But thinking about it being maybe possibly random for everybody's playthrough just makes it like a little more special. This is our path that we're taking. What are we going to do? Maybe we need to get this center lined up just right. There we go. Oh, it's a note in a bottle. Ooh, under the water one? Hard. Clear items? Much more challenging than solid. Oh, diver helmet. So, if you followed me for a long time, you know that my partner and I lived by the beach for a long time. When we first moved out, we moved to a beach city. and we stayed there for a long, long time. Even after our kids were born. And there was this marina, like a marine shop, or like it was like old antique shop, but of just ocean themed things. And my partner and I just wanted to buy a diving helmet. They had one too, and to this day I just really wish we would have got it. Really love old diving helmets. They're really cool. And whenever I see them, I'm always reminded of the one they had on sale. It was expensive. We couldn't afford it at the time. Oh, it was a neat place. The one thing I loved about living by the beach, well, the one thing I love about living by the beach, and it was not going to the beach, because funny enough, when we lived there, we barely went. we almost never went to the beach. And our first apartment was, we could walk out our front door and take a 10-minute walk through the wetlands, and you end up at the beach. And it was an easy walk. It was nice, and we never went. We never went. And then our second place, we only moved a few miles into the city, and we were still like only 10 minutes from the beach. You could see it from our apartment on a clear day, and it was like we still never went. We didn't start going again until we moved back into the suburbs, and now we go more often. But the beach is so cool. The reason I like the beach, the number one reason I liked where we lived, is the shops there were so cool. There was always some weird, like, Baroque shop or a small little strange place, like hidden away between like a surf shack and a old hamburger joint that sold old like marina stuff. My favorite places were the shell shops. All they did was sell shells. Yeah, they always have an interesting place that you could find. Now, the downside is parking. Always finding parking was was the challenge at the whenever you go shopping by the beach. Because even though we could walk, geez, why walk when you could drive to it? The shops were always nice. Just busy. Always busy. One of the huge downsides was during the summer times and beach season, it was so busy. So busy. So many of our neighbors would just like start shutting themselves in because it was just such an influx of people. And it was kind of funny because during off season you could go to the beach town area and go to all the shops and the restaurants, and you would go explore those areas and hang out pretty often. And then beach season would happen during the summer, and you would stop kind of going out to the coast, and you would start going more into the city to go to restaurants and eat and all that, just because we would always want to avoid the onslaught of people. Is this a starfish? For some reason, I want to think it's a tire, but it's not. It's definitely not a tire. I don't know why I'm thinking it's a tire. Wait, might be a tire. Oh, it's a Nautilus. Okay. Okay, we just gotta get the lining up just right. If you ever find yourself near the beach, though, find the nearest thrift shops. The thrift shops in beach towns are some of the best places. Or consignment shops. Oh man, beach consignment shops are really good. Somebody's always selling something interesting or weird. That is it. Like, they're really cool if you like water, like ocean themed things. I mean, if you're not into ocean like things, then yeah, you're probably not gonna find them interesting. Okay, Nautilus, let's line this spot up. This game's got me so zoned in. You know the game's got me when I stop talking. Is this a submarine? Please be a little tiny submarine. It is a little submarine. It's a little yellow submarine. I hope that was intentional. Game developers, please. Was the little yellow submarine intentional? Is it a reference to the Beatles song? I like that song. Ooh. Okay, we gotta probably work on the placement to the front of this first. The glumping sound of the water will lull us to sleep. So, as we were starting our playthrough of The Shape of Things, I was kind of worried that maybe it was too simple. Maybe the puzzles were going to be too easy to solve. And that would have been fine. But they're actually just complex enough that you spend quite a bit of time just twisting and turning every little piece. It's not as straightforward as you are imagining it to be. Okay, guys, I want to look at something. What happens if we return to one that we finished? Oh, we could solve it again. Awesome. And we could pick what one we want to do. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, perfect. What is the question mark? Oh, it's the tutorial. Okay. And then return it. All right, guys. I think this is where we're gonna call it a night, though. This has been The Shape of Things. This was a sweet little cozy puzzle game that absolutely enchanted me. I absolutely love this. It was such a nice little experience and a nice little game. Really enjoy everything about it. If you're really into cozy little puzzle games are that are just little experiences on top of their gameplay, I think you're going to enjoy The Shape of Things. I think this is an A+ experience in casual or cozy puzzling, and definitely worth checking out if you're into those kind of games. I'm going to throw the link to The Shape of Things into the chat right now. Just remember, this game was brought to you by the developers who provided us a free copy of the game to get to you guys and let you guys see it, and also the Indie Game Collective, who is letting us showcase this game on their behalf. So big thank you to them, and as always, a huge thank you to you guys for all your